Ladies and gentlemen, Marlon Browne tells me a story, and I'm it's hard for me to believe. It really is. It is. It's hard for me to believe about people's self and going blind and breaking backs and all that. But listen, the man said he got receipts. Let's see.
There are a few people today that are creating a quite a stir with their life choice, I guess is what you would call it. Um, there are some that feel they're born into a female's body when they're a man. There's some feel that they're born into a man's body when they're a female. There's some feel that they're 6-year-old babies. There's a whole other group of people that believe that they should have been or they are disabled. And they go about creating what they have in their mind as their reality and making it reality. Um, Two such cases I think we can harp on pretty closely. There was an instance of a lady who thought that she was blind. That's what she was. She should have been born blind. And in order to achieve that, she pours acid into her eye.
Wait. She identified as blind.
Yes, yes. She said she honestly feels like she should have been born blind. I don't know how she thought that, or if she, because she's never been blind. I don't know how she thought she should have been blind because she probably saw herself. I don't know. She probably saw herself and thought, nah, I can't look at myself every day. I'm too ugly. And so I'm going to blind myself. She probably did that. Anyway, poured acid into her eyes, not once, twice. The first time she didn't fully go blind. So she did it a second time to complete the process. So now she's blind and she says she's the happiest she's ever been. Hey, look, it gets progressively sillier. The other case is with a guy who he wanted to be in a wheelchair. He thought he shouldn't have use of his legs. So what he did, he started to find ways to break certain parts of his body. Started off with his legs. Now I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. He went eventually to get the lower part of his back, but he started with cinder blocks on his legs and by putting them under pressure by snapping them to break his leg, so he had to be in a chair.
Oh, okay. So that was my question,
Uh-huh.
sir. Are these people going to another psycho doctor, or are they doing this stuff
Oh
themselves?
no, they are doing it themselves, sir.
Oh God, man. I mean, I guess that's so. What's worse, if they do it themselves or they go get or a doctor? That's probably worse if the doctor do it because then you got two sickos at one time.
No, they create certain accidents to make sure it happens. Um, One guy, he dropped a concrete block on his legs in an attempt to break his legs. Unfortunately, the doctor saved his.
Man,
The doctor saved his one. He wasn't able to fully make himself the way he wanted. But this is what some of them want to be deaf. They want to be blind. They want to be an amputee or paraplegic. And there are some of them that will cut their arms off, cut their legs off, remove certain body parts in order to make themselves be what they want. They'll throw themselves off of buildings in front of cars. Um, I even heard, and I heard the story, but I had not found it yet. But I heard a story of a lady that put herself in an acid bath in order to feel like a burned victim. So there are tons of crazy trans ableist stories out there that there are people who generally go through traumatic events and don't want to be like that. Meanwhile, you got these crazy, insane people that want to be that way and purposefully harm themselves to get to that point. Because that they win the oppression Olympics, I think.
mad at God because you ain't handicapped because you want some extra attention. Man, that is crazy, man. It, look, but this is what, believe it or not, this is what normalization and indoctrination gets us. And this is what we are signing our kids up for, whether we do it intentionally or unintentionally, whether we realize it or we don't realize it. We are signing our kids up for this stuff. When we let these people get in office as voting this stuff to be legal, next thing you know, they have hospitals doing this stuff, and they will allow your kids to do it at school without your permission. They already making it a law where the kids can get trans change I don't by parts without your permission. Give them shots and carrying on without your permission. Your kids gonna come home handicapped without your permission if we don't start standing up and understand what we're doing and what we're voting for.
You ready for this?
It's crazy, ain't it, man? It's crazy.
Listen to this carefully, people. Okay. Transability is also known as body integrity identity disorder, which has only just been added to the emerging measures and models appendix section to the DSM-5 in 2013, which is the catalog that they go through for mental disorders that people can be treated for, or at least recognized as. Many trans-abled people want it to see it fully added to the psychiatric Bible because it might legitimize their experience in the field of medicine. So they want, listen, just hear me out. They want psychiatry to adopt them and their mindset not only as a model or a case study, but as reality, and to be okay with them doing this to themselves because it's normal. This is just how they identify.
Look, man, my education level do not go that far. Look, too many words to remember. I remember, man, when I'm not lying, man. I'm telling you the truth. I got a confession to make. When all this shoot, I can't even remember the words transgender, gender, babe, this, all that. Um, I said, man, I looked at all them words one day and I was like, man, I got to figure out what they mean so I can have the conversation. You know, it's like, no, I don't. They gay. That's it. They gay and they sick. I don't even know what all this stuff mean no more, man. It's too much. And I'm not.
You're not gender fluid, nothing?
Yeah, see, I don't. No, I don't know.
I thought that was P at one point. I thought that.
Yeah, that's what I just thought it was just now. I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and wake up before you go to sleep. Peace. We out of here.